Good evening, everybody. We'll start with today's session. So, dear friends, we are discussing about the drug proving and the different aspects of drug proving. In, in the last lecture, we have learned certain aspects about the drug proving, the qualities of drug proving, the doses, how much doses one should utilize, whether to repeat or whether not to repeat. All those things which we have learned in last lecture. What one should look for, how much observation is necessary, and how much perceiving power should be there with the prover as well as the person who conducts the proving. All things which he tries his level best to explain in detail what is exactly the drug proving is and what is the method of drug proving. We have finished up to the aphorism number 133 in yesterday's session. Today, we have to go forward. We'll learn few more aphorisms where he again tries to explain about more details about the specific drug proving. So he starts with 134. All external influences aphorism number 133. On experiences any particular sensation from the medicine, it is useful, indeed necessary, in order to determine the exact character of symptom, to assume various positions while it lasts, and to observe whether by moving the part affected, or by walking in the room, or in the open air, by standing, sitting, or lying, the symptom is increased, diminished, or removed, and whether it returns on again assuming the position in which it was first observed, whether it is altered by eating or drinking, or by any other condition, or by speaking, coughing, sneezing, or any other action of the body, and at the same time to note at what time of the day or night it usually occurs in the most marked manner, whereby what is peculiar to and characteristic of each symptom will become apparent. So when you conduct the proving, you have to look towards each and every symptom in detail. You have to exactly find it out where is the location, what type of sensation is there, what are the different modalities, which are the things which aggravates the symptom, which are the things which ameliorates the symptoms. Then you have to observe whether there is any concomitant associated with that main symptom. All those things you have to take into consideration. So proving is not just observing the reaction at the physical level, but you have to go on asking all the details to the prover. Here, the if your prover is good enough, the sensitive enough, or idiosyncratic individual, you're going to get all those details very easily. If he is sensible, he will going to tell you exact details. There are, if you go with your materia medica, you will find that there are many symptoms how the prover have given it. If you find it out that calibichromicum, the pain in spots, how this has deducted by Hahnemann, it was very interesting. So you have to look towards each and every symptoms, the way patient expresses, and you have to ask regarding the details of it. Those are very important for from such point of view. So every detail about the symptom is important. For example, the location is there. So it is not just I'm having headache. It doesn't have significance. Then you have to ask where exactly do you have pain in the head, because it varies. Some patient explains it is in the forehead. Some patient explains it in the occipital region. Some patient explains it in temporal region. Some patient explains it at the glabella. This is the variation which you are going to get. And that location will going to give exact site where the remedy will going to show its action. And all those details matters a lot when you deal homeopathically for the proving. Because ultimately your remedy, which whatever remedy which you are going to find it out in patient, that remedy will be selected on the basis of those only. So these are very essential things in the case taking. The second, in the drug proving, second important thing is related with the sensations. Same is true at the modality, because sensation varies from individual to individual and sensation varies from remedy to remedy. If you go and open your materia medica, you'll find that belladonna is having the throbbing sensation. The Perionia is having the stitching sensation. If you'll open the nitric acid, there is splinter-like sensation. And these are very essential entities on the basis of which we directly think about the remedy or a group of remedies. And that's why sensations individualizes the patient. And because of which it is necessary in the program. So you have to ask regarding the sensations. You have to ask regarding the modalities, which he has mentioned over there. So you have to go on observing whether the patient is getting aggravated by motion or ameliorated by motion or aggravated by sitting or ameliorated by sitting, whether he is aggravated by lying down, whether he is ameliorated by lying down. All the details are very much necessary and very, very careful you should be regarding writing all those details. It is such a type of proving done by Hahnemann, because of which we have ample remedies in our hand and which shows a classical symptoms, because of which we are able to prescribe remedies directly. We have the detail, a symptom which is there, that is the asthma ameliorated by lying down with hands wide apart. So see, this modality is very specifically mentioned. Only a single remedy is there in the whole materia medica. So how he has collected it from the proving? Because it was a very thorough observation which he has done regarding it, because of which you get such types of modality. So remedy is asthma better by lying down with hands wide apart. Anyone? I expect this remedy from you. Yes, it is soranum. Very correct. It is soranum. Another patient comes to you and who tells you exactly that he is having the asthma and it is getting aggravated by bending double or just sitting with head completely touching the floor. In such a manner he sleeps. See, this is the modality which is very important for you. Which is the remedy? You can come to the conclusion on the basis of positions only. The remedy is, no, it is not Sina. It is correct. It is Medorinum, Calicarbonicum. These are the remedies which feels better by bending double and just putting the head nearly about touching the floor. This is typical position of Medorin. A patient comes and who says that, doctor, I am having severe asthma, and he says he in this position, he feels better. Which is the remedy? Patient says like this is the position in which he feels better. Only one remedy. It is hypersulfuricum. When the windpipe becomes straight, he feels better. Right? So see, these modalities are very essential part. And how you can get it? You can get it only during the proving. The prover should be very conscientious. At the same time, the person who is conducting the proving should know regarding all those things, the importance of it. What Hahnemann have said, that the person who used to conduct the proving should be a homeopath. At the same time, the prover should be a homeopath. because then he can get and gather all those things in detail. These are very important things for us. Those guides you to individualize the remedy. And that's why such types of symptoms which he mentions over there, or such types of modalities which he has mentioned over there, all are important. There are certain patients in which you get the aggravation by eating. Some patients it is amelioration by eating. See, there is only one remedy in your Matra Medica. The person feels asthma better by passing the stools. Only one remedy. See how this symptom, it is very important symptom, unique symptom, PQRS, which directly gives you the remedy. Yes, it is both hospitalities. So these are the things, these are collected in such a manner, and that's why we can apply. So those who have done such types of provings, they are really, those provings are really helpful to individualize the case. Headache better by urination. Only one remedy again in your remedy. Yes, it is gelsemium. Correct. Gelsemium. So such types of modalities are very essential, and those you have to find it out in the proof. So this he explains over there mm, regarding all those modalities, and there he mentions at what time of the day does it aggravates. Time modalities plays very vital role in your case. For example, patient comes to you and he comes to you with a severe asthma exactly at 3 o'clock at midnight, which is associated with severe backache, and he feels better by bending forward. Now, yes, it is very clear it's Calicarbonicum, very clear. It is Calicarbonicum. So how you reach that remedy? Because you know the exact symptom which was there in the proving. If it is aggravation at 2 a.m., the same similar type of asthma aggravated at 2 a.m., then it is Kali arsenicum. Then it is Kali arsenicum. 1 to 2 a.m., 2 a.m., Kali arsenicum. So time modalities always plays a very vital role, and you can get it only because you have proved remedy to such a level where you gathered all the things in detail. Another modality, patient comes to you with aggravation exactly at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The remedy is 3 o'clock afternoon. It is thuja. Very simple. It is thuja. 4 to 8 p.m. Lycopodium. 4 to 9 p.m. Yes, colocin, but most important remedy 4 to 9 p.m. it is hyoscyamus. So see, you can get all those things very easily because you have such type of proving done by Hahnemann. Hahnemann expects same thing, that you must go on asking all the details to the prover, what aggravates its complaints and what ameliorates its complaints, whether it is aggravated by cupping, whether it is ameliorated by cupping, all those things which are necessary, aggravated by sneezing, aggravated by speaking, all such minute things, but those guides you to reach to the right remedy. And for that purpose, such type of history is very essential, and such type of proving is necessary to construct your materia medica to such a level with which we can grab a right remedy for the patient. We'll finish one more aphorism. All external influences, and more especially the medicines, possesses the property of producing in the health of the living organism a peculiar kind of alterations peculiar to themselves. But all the symptoms peculiar to medicine do not appear in one person, nor all at once, nor in same experiment, but some occur in one person chiefly at one time, others again during second or third trial. In another person, some other symptoms appear, but in such a manner that probably some of the phenomena are observed in the fourth, eighth, 10%, which had already appeared in the second, sixth, or ninth person, and so forth. Moreover, they may not recur at the same time. So, what he wants to explain over there, that whatever the materia medica which we construct is not the product of proving drug on single person. You have to prove it on multiple people. They might be a male, females, for different ages, at a different places, at a different times. And you have there are few symptoms which are expressed by one patient. There are another few symptoms which are expressed by another prover. In such a manner, you get the data. That data is the pure data of drug proving. But you have to analyze. Then you have to find it out what is common in all of them while constructing your materia medica. And then after analysis, you have to prepare your materia medica. So all symptoms are never appeared in one prover. Second important thing which he explains, that it's in one patient you might get some modality, but which is not common to rest of the things. Unless and until it is found in many of them, you cannot make that modality as a fixed modality. If it happens to be there with number of provers, then it is very important. Then one more thing which he tries to explain over there, that you have to do the second trial, then you have to do the third trial, and then you have to depend upon the proving. With single proving, you should not construct directly your materia medica. So there should be a many trials with which you have to approach, and which guides you towards the perfect proving. See, such type of proving on the healthy human being in such a minute level gives you exact picture of the medicine or a remedy. Because of which it is possible to create a perfect materia medica, which will be useful for the suffering mankind in with a better perspective. And this Hahnemann wants to tell you. So see, he wants to explain you all those details, minute details, how the proving should be, exactly what one has to do, and all those matters a lot. When you conduct such type of proving, you get very thorough data which will be useful for the future generations. So we have finished two aphorisms in today's session, 133 and 134. We'll conclude here. Today evening, I am going to conduct a session. That session will be related with the repertory, the basics of repertorization. What happens? We used to learn repertory in a superficial manner. We never understand the depth of repertory. So I will going to start with this, the basics of repertorization in today's session. Ask your friends to join, ask your students to join today's session. It is free for all with the same password of Organon lecture. So it will be a feast for everyone. So many minute things how to introduce into the repertorization, that I will going to teach you. And most important thing I want to show you over there, that you must keep your Kent's repertory along with you, so that you are able to understand exactly what I want to say and I want to teach. So it will be a good session for all of you. Be there sharp at 9 o'clock. If it is not finished in one session, I will continue with the meeting, but I want to discuss that whole topic with all of you. So that's all for today. Any query is there, we can have a chat, or if it is not there, then I will conclude.
सर
यस।
सर वो कल वो गॉल ब्लैडर का पेशेंट आया था और उसके वो राइट हाइपोकॉन्ड्रिक रीजन में कह रहा था कि मुझे सामने से पीछे की तरफ पेन जाता है। जो उसका जो अल्ट्रासाउंड आया सोनोग्राफी उसमें वो ल्यूमन के अंदर उसके कुछ स्टोन्स हैं और एक 0.9 सेंटीमीटर का है जो नेक ऑफ द गॉल ब्लैडर पे है ना उसके। तो बाकी एज सच उनको जो मेंटल्स मैंने देखा वो ये था कि मैं कारोबार नहीं कर सक रहा हूँ, मैं घर से नहीं निकल सक रहा हूँ, मैं चल नहीं सक रहा हूँ, ये उनका एक मेंटल वो था कि मैं चलता बहुत था क्योंकि उनका जो ना सर थोड़ा सा प्रोस्टेट का भी इशू आ गया है। ही कैन नॉट होल्ड यूरिन फॉर लॉन्ग। तो पेट भी उनका थोड़ा सा कॉन्स्टिपेटेड रहता है। तो ये सर कुछ मेन मेन कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक
क्या
सिम्टम्स हैं।
रेमेडी प्रिस्क्राइब की तुमने?
सर अभी तो मैंने इनिशियली कैल्शियम फॉस्फोरिकम 6x और कोलेस्टेरियम 12C और लाइको, मैंने उनसे कहा कि ऑल्टरनेट लें आप लाइको 200।
अरे व्हाई नॉट चेलिडोनियम?
चेलिडोनियम क्यों
चेलिडोनियम,
सर?
चेलिडोनियम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इट इज वेरी टिपिकल मोडालिटी. इट गोज फ्रॉम राइट hypochondriac region directly to the right infrascapular region. This is the typical modality of chelidonium, and chelidonium has the biliary calculi or gallbladder neck of the bladder calculi. This is specifically mentioned regarding the chelidonium.
सर
You
चेलिडोनियम क्यों सर?
Chelidonium Q, yes, you can give Chelidonium Q, yes. 15 drops,
ऑल
3
राइट।
times a day, half in a half cup of water.
राइट सर।
Okay.
सर कोलेस्टेरियम वगैरह अभी मतलब स्टॉप कर दूं
दे दो, कोई
मीनवाइल?
इश्यू नहीं है, लेकिन चेलिडोनियम ऐड करो, उसके सिवा उसका पेन जाएगा नहीं.
राइट सर।
Okay.
थैंक यू सर।
We'll meet today evening. Sure. All of you
श्योर
should
सर।
actually.
वेरी डेस्परेट टू अटेंड द सर।
Yes. Anyone? Madhu?
सर
बोल.
सर मग चेलिडोनियम 200 मध्ये का नको सर? मदर टिंक्चर मध्ये का? मदर टिंक्चर तर मटेरियल लेवलला काम करेल ना सर?
मटेरियल लेवललाच रिझल्ट हवाय. आता स्टोन पाडायचा आहे तो. जर नेक ऑफ द ब्लॅडर मध्ये अडकलेला असेल तर चेलिडोनियम मदर टिंक्चर जास्त लवकर काम करेल अशा ठिकाणी. 200 मध्ये द्यायला काही हरकत नसते, परंतु ऑलरेडी त्याने लायकोपोडियम दिलेलं आहे. ही हॅज गिव्हन द लायकोपोडियम. So one deep-acting remedy is already given. Chelidonium is also very deep-acting remedy. Chelidonium is not superficially acting remedy. If you read Materia Medica Viva by George Vitulkas, he has written 40 pages on Chelidonium. 40 पानं चेलिडोनियम लिहिलाय वायवा मध्ये जॉर्ज विटलकसने. इट्स अ रेमेडी ॲज गुड ॲज व्हेरी क्लोज टू लायकोपोडियम. Very close. In fact, lycopodium and chelidonium he has compared at all levels, and both of them are very similar. So if he has used the lycopodium, then why to enter with another? And if you give chelidonium mother tincture, it will act at a different level. That's why chelidonium Q.
येस सर. आणि अजून एक विचारायचं होतं सर. सर बोरिक्स मटेरिया मध्ये लायकोपोडियमच्या शेवटी रिलेशनशिप मध्ये असं दिलेलं आहे की लायकोपोडियम ऍक्ट्स बेटर इफ यू स्टार्ट विथ सल्फर. तर मग असं करून
असं
बघायला
नाही
हरकत आहे
दिलेलं,
का सर?
असं नाही दिलेलं. त्याने काय दिलेलं आहे आधी? It is always better to use any other
हा,
antisoric
बेटर
if
टू
you
यूज.
are if you are not damn sure about lycopodium. असं आहे ते.
अच्छा, डॅम शुअर नसाल तर ओके.
Lycopodium is a very deep acting remedy. You should not use it casually. It may produce its effects on the body. And that's why he has mentioned over there that it should be, if you are not damn sure about lycopodium, then use any other antisoric remedy. It is better to start with any other antisoric remedy and then go for lycopodium. असं म्हटलेलं आहे ते. ही हिंट आहे.
थँक्यू सर. मला क्लिअर झालं, नाही तर वेगळंच कन्फ्युजन होतं याबद्दल. थँक्यू सर.
Okay, we'll meet at 9 o'clock. Good evening.